Senator Ronald Bato Dela Rosa has proposed a law prohibiting any cooperation with the International Criminal Court or ICC in its investigation of the Duterte administration's war on drugs, while lawmakers in the opposition side have boldly opposed the move. Details from this report. Senator Ronald Bato Dela Rosa has proposed a bill that would prohibit any form of cooperation with the International Criminal Court or ICC. In a privileged speech, Dela Rosa suggested that the Philippines, similar to the United States, could enact legislation banning government officials, agencies, local governments, or even courts from cooperating with the ICC in any investigation. The senator emphasized the need for the government to enact laws and policy that would prevent organizations for interfering with the Philippine sovereignty.
Buong pagkukumbaba kong ibinubukas sa kapulungang ito ang mga isyong nabanggit. Sa tingin ko ay nararapat at napapanahon na ito ay mapag-usapan. Dahil maaari itong president, maaari itong maging president o batayan na mga maaari pang mangyari na kahalintulad nito sa mga susunod na panahon.
Dela Rosa questioned why some individuals continue to pursue cooperation with the ICC if the Supreme Court believes that the government can manage its own judiciary and protect human rights of every Filipino.
Logically, with the new administration of President Bongbong Marcos giving importance to our national sovereignty and with the President fulfilling his mandate to protect the people on all fronts, we can say that we have maintained the non-joining of the Philippines to the ICC.
However, the senator reiterated that neither he nor former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte is afraid to face legal challenges related to the previous administration's war on drugs. Dela Rosa also expressed surprise at the recent statement of Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla and Solicitor General Menardo Guevara. Guevara had stated that while the Philippines has no obligations to assist the ICC in its investigation, the government cannot prevent the International Court from conducting its inquiry. Meanwhile, Remulla said that the Philippines is not in the business of stopping Interpol except when a policy is implemented that violates the government's international commitments. Dela Rosa found Remulla's statement about Interpol issuing arrest warrants more concerning.
Mapanganib po ang mga pahayag ng ating Secretary of Justice sapagkat maaring makapagbigay ito ng mensahe sa ating mga kababayan na hindi kaya ng mismong DOJ na pangalagaan ang rule of law. Tila sinasabi rin na kung wala ang ICC, hindi tiyak na episyente at epektibong nakakamit ng ating mga kababayan ang katarungan.
In contrast, ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro has denounced Senator Dela Rosa's proposed bill to ban cooperation with the ICC. Congresswoman Castro characterized Dela Rosa's statement as a reflection of self-serving motives and act of cowardice. She added that the senator's proposal is an attempt to shield himself and former President Duterte from accountability. Castro emphasized that the House of Representatives is unlikely to approve such a bill given the passage of House Resolution number 1393 last year, which called for cooperation with the ICC. The congresswoman urged the Senate to follow the House's lead in being open to investigating the bloody drug war under the Duterte administration and prioritize justice over protecting allies. Despite these concerns, Dela Rosa insisted that governments, agencies, and officials should follow the President's order to avoid cooperating with the ICC's investigation into the Duterte administration's war on drugs. This is Griza Lopez for EuroTV News.